thanks to the partnership with the entire community, but also thanks to programs like what Teddy Atlas and Teddy Atlas Foundation. I want to thank Teddy and Pat so much for the great work that they're doing, helping to keep our kids away from gangs, keep our kids in school. The high school graduation rate from that boxing gym is phenomenal. So we're doing all the right things. I'm happy to support. I'm happy to continue support. And we have a lot of police officers there working with the kids the way it should be. Police officers and young people working together for a safer community. And I think Teddy. Oh wait, I didn't go over. All right, Master Clerk, Community Proclamation.
Council of the City of New York Proclamation. Whereas in 2010, the Dr. Theodore A. Atlas Foundation, founded by visionary boxing commentator Teddy Atlas in memory of his father, partnered with NYC Cops and Kids to open a boxing club at Flatbush Gardens in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. Each day, certified USA boxing coaches have provided youth ages 13 to 21 with training in boxing techniques, sparring, heavy bag, speed bag, and calisthenics, as well as proper nutrition. As a result, these young athletes have not only embraced opportunities for greater fitness and competed in local and national boxing tournaments, but have developed the self-discipline and self-esteem needed to support themselves in all of their other endeavors, even those far removed from the boxing gym. And whereas the Atlas Cops and Kids boxing program in Brooklyn was such a success, that Teddy Atlas has spearheaded the creation of 2 additional boxing gyms and learning centers under the Cops and Kids banner in Staten Island, one at the Park Hill Apartments, and more recently, one at the Berry Houses in Duncan Hills. Today, roughly 600 young people are involved in the program. Each kid must bring a report card before being allowed to join the gym, and all participants are offered educational outreach with computer labs, mentoring, and more. And whereas, in just a few short years, the Atlas Cops and Kids boxing program participants have gathered top honors at the New York Daily News Golden Gloves Tournament in all categories. Marcus Brown, a young man who trained at the Park Hill Gym, went on to become a 3-time Golden Gloves champ, a 5-0 rising professional star and member of the 2012 U.S. Olympic boxing team. And whereas, the Atlas NYPD Cops and Kids boxing program has proved to be more than a hub for athletic achievements, but a much-needed safe haven for youth looking to avoid gang and street violence. Most importantly, each year, more kids in the program are graduating from high school than ever before. Now, therefore, be it known that the Council of the City of New York gratefully honors the Atlas NYPD Cops and Kids boxing program for their life-changing contributions to the youth throughout New York City. Christine C. Quinn, speaking for the entire council. Jumani D. Williams, council member, 32nd District, Brooklyn. Deborah Rose, council member, 49th District, Staten Island. James S. Otto, minority leader, 50th District, Staten Island.
And I just want to make sure this is exactly what program should be like. We have a professional athlete. We have a businessman, former police officer who got a shout out. He's very responsible. He's the man in the district with Chef's Choice. And we have the NYPD all working together for this program and making it a success. I want to say thank you to all of them. And I think I'll second this report.
Well, first of all, thank you for supporting gym programs. Dr. Atlas Foundation, 17 years ago, was started in memory of Dr. Atlas, who happened to take care of all the poor people. He actually built 2 hospitals in Staten Island so people could get free hospitalization. He did hospitals when he was 80 years old, charging $5 per household. And he made sure that everybody got treated the way they needed to be treated when they were sick, whether they had money or not. And I thought a good way to remember was to start a foundation. We take care of families that don't have the ability to take care of their children when they're sick with cancer and different diseases. We step in and pay for the treatment program. We're flying out of state when necessary. We put on handicap ramps. About 5 years ago, I was asked by Pat Russo, former New York City detective, the PAL decided to pull the monies and the backing, the funding for PAL boxing gyms that was keeping a lot of kids off the streets. He asked me if the foundation would step in and subsidize those gyms. Each gym costs the foundation about $50,000 a year to run. So with the help of people here, with the proper kind of people here, like Giuliano, and Jermaine Williams, like Debbie Rose, and like Mike Cusack, it gives us the help we need to keep doing the job. The most important thing that you have to understand is I will shut these gyms down tomorrow. Because all we're doing is producing fighters. We have a bunch of championship fighters here, but more importantly, we have championship people. We have kids that we have a young girl here who's going into the Navy, and she was able to pass some tests to go into the Navy through our computer programs, through our mentoring program, through our education program. We have certified teachers that go into the gyms and they work with them. We also have a kid here who just graduated pharmacy school. We have a couple kids here going into the police academy, and we have a couple kids that are going to college. What's happening with the gyms is very simple. There's 3 rules. 1, you have to bring your report card to get entry. There's no money, you take care of that. Number 2, you got to put your pants over the door. Respect yourself, respect other people. And the 3rd thing, you have to go into the computer rooms 2 or 3 days a week with our mentors, with our teachers. We're doing a tremendous job with these kids. And finally, I want to say that we live in a practical world in boxing. You don't lose your damn head, you get knocked out. All right? So it's very simple. We give these kids the tools that they need to get from point A to point B, to get through school, to have the discipline, to have control over themselves. There's nobody in control in our neighborhoods. And these kids are learning to be in control of their own lives and make the right choices. I'm glad you have a couple of practical politicians, because all you politicians aren't all practical. Some of you are. And Mr. Williams, Giuliano, Debbie Rose, Mike Cusack, I know they are. So keep up the good work.
Round of applause for young people too, please.
To the boxing